You think you know pain, don't you? You think you've suffered enough, that life has taken more than it's given you. You listen to every excuse in your head, telling you it's too hard, that you're a victim. Bull. Life won't stop to comfort you. It won't wait for you to catch up. You have one life, one shot, one choice. And right now, it's yours. Maybe your days feel empty. Maybe the dream you had is gone. Maybe you lost your fire. Maybe the world beat you down, and you don't know how to get up. Maybe you think you deserve more, think it's unfair. Life is unfair. If it isn't unfair yet, give it time. Pain will come. And what then? You can hide under excuses, or you can stand up. That's the choice. Stop living on your knees. I'm not here to hold your hand. I'm here to shatter your complacency. Look in the mirror right now. Do you see a person who lives on their knees? Enough. Your story isn't written. It hasn't peaked here in this dark place. If you stay here, it ends. If you break out, it can take off. You get to decide. Consider Malcolm X. Once he was nothing but an angry kid on the streets, hustling for every dollar, every dime. He was surviving, just surviving. Born into hate and danger, he learned early that the world was at war with him. By his early 20s, Malcolm was a criminal with a rap sheet a mile long. He wasn't a leader, he was Detroit Red, a fearsome gangster surviving by tricks and violence. Then it came, a prison sentence, locked behind bars, cold concrete, cold cell. If you've ever felt trapped, beaten, surrendered, welcome to his world. There, in the silence of those nights, something cracked open. Malcolm had nothing but time, pain in his heart, regret in his soul. The walls were trying to break him, but he refused. With each day behind bars, he made a choice. He wasn't leaving defeated. He wasn't leaving alone. He had to face himself, and he decided to do it brutally. In that prison cell, Malcolm X lit a flame. He grabbed any book he could find, Bible, dictionary, history books, anything. He built a routine so rigid you could set a watch by it. Dawn prayers, hours of reading, writing letters, running in place, push-ups. Lights out? Not for him. He'd pretend to sleep until the guard passed, then flick his light back on to read some more. Every word learned was a nail in the coffin of his old life. The man who once couldn't read was now scribbling essays on the backs of scraps of paper. That disciplined hunger transformed Malcolm. The hustler became a scholar of life. He built himself brick by brick, each word learned, each idea embraced, each lie discarded. He was brutally honest. He looked at himself and he didn't lie. If he was weak, he faced it. If he had wronged someone, he confronted it. He insisted on truth, even if it hurt. He refused to feed his mind with easy answers. He broke the chains of ignorance and rose up. When he walked out of prison, he wasn't Detroit Red anymore. He was Malcolm X. A new name, a new purpose. He had swapped selling drugs for preaching freedom. He had traded a life of violence for a life of meaning. The anger was still there, but now it had a target, injustice, and a voice that shook the world. He went from being unknown to standing in front of crowds demanding rights and telling hard truths no one wanted to hear. One day he was locked up. The next, he was schooling professors at Oxford with his words and conviction. Malcolm X became the embodiment of turning pain into power. The son of tragedy became a champion of truth. He made himself a living symbol. No matter how far down you fell, you can pick yourself up. If he could do it, so can you. So what's stopping you? The same excuses sit in your mind, whispering, "Not yet, too late." They were whispering those lies to Malcolm X too, but he refused to listen. He looked at his life, saw the truth. that he was wasting his days, and decided to change. Now you can do the same. You carry your own story, your own scars. Maybe you lost a job, failed a test, watched dreams fade. Maybe you've lost people, lost direction, or lost yourself in comforts. Maybe you're tired, broken, angry. Good. Let that fire rage. Now turn it into fuel. Get up and take control. Rebuild yourself, brick by brick. Start with truth. Be honest with yourself. Where are you falling short? What are you afraid to face? Name your lies and burn them. Set a schedule. Discipline isn't a punishment, it's a weapon. Wake up early. Read, train, learn, work. Muscle through the hard parts. Because every minute you choose to scroll your phone over sharpening your mind, you betray your own potential. Set goals so big they scare you. Fight distractions with the same intensity Malcolm fought complacency. If he could spend years caged reading the dictionary and rewriting his destiny, you can spend an hour a day building the person you want to be. If he could demand truth in the face of lies, so can you, even when the world wants you quiet. Don't be a victim. Victims surrender. Leaders grab fate by the throat. Decide to be the leader of your own life. Demand more from yourself than anyone else ever will. You don't need a grand reason. You don't need permission. All you need is the decision to stop accepting less. This is your time to rewrite your story. Your pain, your failures, your fears. They're not the end. They're the beginning of something greater, if you let them. Look at Malcolm X. Chains to change, scars to strength. Be relentless. Be disciplined. Be brutally honest. Forge your purpose out of the toughest steel. This moment is yours. No one else will live your story. Lean into the pain. Turn it into purpose. Demand truth from your life. Build yourself day by day, brick by brick. Like a fortress no setback can shake. You are capable of a revolution, not in the world, but in yourself. Stop waiting. Stop complaining. Start fighting. Stand up now and say, I'm no victim, I'm a force. I will find purpose in pain. I will turn truth into freedom. Malcolm X set the example. Now it's your turn. Be the Malcolm X of your life. Own it. No more excuses. No more lies. You're forging something new today. And when you look back on this moment, you'll smile, knowing you shattered your old self and built something stronger. This is not a dream. This is reality. Your reality. Dig in, rise up, and conquer.